morning, YouTube. What's up? Please don't mind the morning long hair. Morning check-in time. Let's see what I'm weighing at right now. Let's see. Oh snap! Hitting a new low today. 165. I haven't seen 165 in a little bit, but however, I am going to consideration that it's a little later because, oops, sorry guys, because it's now 10:19. Vinny, what's up, buddy? Vinny's home. Maggie went to work, and Maggie's mom went back to Brooklyn, so I'm home by myself with Vinny, and it's 10:19 now, and I'm super exhausted. I couldn't really sleep last night. I had a hard time sleeping for some reason. Oh, look at these blankie. Gave up. So, 165. Vinny's coming. Vinny's coming. I walk this guy. Yeah, so 165, woke up a little later. Today's gonna be lower day. I'm probably gonna go to the gym without Maggie. I'm really exhausted. My eyes are burning right now. But I actually wasn't even thinking about filming this, but like I said, I was actually pretty committed to do a daily vlog for this week only because I'm gonna be off from work. So I'm gonna pump up at least 2 episodes. There's gonna be a lot of episodes coming up this week. So please just to stick with me. Let me just go make some coffee now, get some caffeine in, get some food in. So yesterday's workout was kind of tough because I only had 1 meal in, and I'm not used to training that early with just 1 meal in my body. It was actually really tough. But today I want to have at least 2 meals, at least 2 big meals to hold me down. So that way, like, you know, I have more energy, get some more caffeine in me. When I had like 1 cup of coffee, like some pancakes and 3 egg whites and 1 orange, and I was like exhausted. And I'm trying to push today for leg day. So yeah, let me go fix something to eat and put on some TV show or something. I want to catch up with DC Legend of Tomorrow. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, breakfast is finally made. I'm gonna have 2 servings of Captain Crunch berries, 5 egg whites, 1 servings of cheddar cheese, my coffee. Picked up the house a little bit, did all the dishes. I'm gonna walk Vinny after I eat, and then probably just chill out a little bit, edit the videos, and then eat again, and then get ready to go to the gym. Fingers crossed that everything going according to plan, but everything's doing well so far. But I'm gonna eat and just relax a little bit, catch up on the show, and then walk my boy. So, BRB. Just got back from walking Vinny. Holy crap. Just got back from walking Vinny, and I feel so dizzy right now. I think the caffeine is like hitting me hard. I was walking Vinny, and halfway home, I felt my body starting getting very jittery, and like it was just getting warm and hot. It's really hot out there today. It's warm, so I came back, drank like 2 cups of water, and I think I just need some more food in my body actually. So I'm gonna try to just drink more water and eat more food, keep my body hydrated, and then relax a little bit. Whew. Time to edit videos now. I'm almost done, guys. Almost done with the episode.
I'm definitely not going
got another 3 minutes of editing, and this one's going up live. And I still have to edit Sunday's video and yesterday's video.
These are only like 55 or 60s, and the repetitions are a little bit higher, so
I'm trying hard, guys. I'm trying hard. Trying hard to keep my promise for you guys. Oh man, it's 2:56, and I am finally done editing Friday's video. Going to put it up. Gonna have my next meal, and then this is gonna be a pre-workout meal before I go to the gym today. Gonna have my spicy ramen. Gonna have some pork tenderloin, still hot, and I'm gonna have 1 orange, and I'm gonna rest a little bit, edit Sunday's video, and also Saturday and Sunday's video, I think. And then I'll probably just chill out a little bit, hang out with Vinny, and then I will go to the gym. So let me just whip this up real quick, and I'll show you guys the finishing product. Guys, this is the final product. I got some ramen underneath, 2 whole eggs, and 1.5 serving with the pork tenderloin. And I'm gonna eat 1 orange, digest a little bit, and then get ready to go to the gym. Alright guys, 4:10 right now. About to head to the gym. Finish cooking my rice, relax a little bit. Video is uploaded right now. About to go to the gym for a leg day. So let me say bye to Vinny boy. Vinny, we'll be back. I'll be back. Alright, buddy. Let's do this. What's up, guys? It is gorgeous outside. It is like a nice 65 degrees. No, it's like 55. I'm kidding. 55 degrees. So, the good thing is the gym's gonna take us like 3 minutes to get there. Hoping it's not super packed. Putting my keys in my bag, and that's it. See you guys in a bit. Alright guys, the gym is pretty dead. It seems pretty dead right now, so hoping to have an excellent workout. Alright guys, welcome to today's lower body heavy day. So today's session calls for a 4x8. That's the rep scheme we're going to be working with. So the last time I did 315, I did 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, and I remember it being really brutal. So today I wanted to play it safe because I was training today by myself. So I worked with 315 for 4 sets of 8. So again, the gym was pretty quiet, and so far every time I've came here for a leg day, I've been pretty productive. Like, it's been pretty easy to grab a squat rack. I mean, this is the pretty much only power rack available, but people are really cool there. You can work in with them, and most of the time it's free because of the time I go. So here goes set 1, and again, I want to choose a weight where it's heavy enough when I get to around rep 5 and up. So but I didn't want to run myself to the ground. So this is a working weight I'm choosing. So here comes the first 8 reps. And again, it looks a lot better than it felt, because I remember doing the first set, I was like, oh man, I don't know if I was extending my knee too much. I don't know if I was breaking depth. But what happened was, when I looked back into the video, I noticed that it was a pretty good set. So this is why sometimes filming yourself working out have its benefits, because you get to kind of critique yourself. All right, here I'm getting ready for set 2. As you can see, the weight's still the same, 315. And the first set, after I watched the clip, I remember telling myself that, hey, it was a pretty good set. So what I usually like to do when it's a good set and I hit my numbers, I usually like to hit one more set to see if I can hit it again before going up in weight, or depending if I'm going up in weight the next week, right? So here comes the first rep, and again, I remember it being a little bit unstable. It wasn't as tight during the liftoff, and keep in mind that every time I do a set, I also take down notes on my placement, my setup, breathing, rest period, how I'm feeling, just so that I'm aware of the different factors in play. So it's not always the same. Things change from a walkout. So one problem about myself is that I like to change up my stance a lot. And in a way, it's kind of good to try a new stance. However, because I change so frequently at times, because I'm always trying to get better, what happened is that I always tend to sell myself short. Like, I don't give myself enough time to get better at a specific stance, because I'm always trying to get better at a different stance. And on that second set, I did miss 1 rep because I miscounted. So in my head, I was counting 8, but I wasn't sure. And I was just like, you know what? I think I did it. And after looking back, I only hit 7 reps for that set. So I didn't hit 8 reps. And I was a little disappointed, but in a way, I didn't beat myself up too much, because what I realized was that, I can always do another set or just push in the next one, right? So it happens sometimes, miscounting, the too many things in my mind. For example, I didn't want to kill myself under the bar. So here comes set 3, and Again, what happened was I noticed my hand placement on the bar was a little bit wider, and it did feel much stable. Like everything was tighter from the lift off. Like it wasn't like imbalanced. I'm guessing the narrow stance that you see most powerlifter use, it doesn't work too well for me because of my shoulders. So like my right shoulder is able to kind of rotate a little bit further out. So that's why it's always unstable. So I guess when it's a little bit wider, the hand placement on the bar, it helps me stabilize the bar much better, and my core is much tighter. So this set 315, and I did complete it for 8 reps. And I remember the notes that I put down was that it was a steady lift off, much tighter. It was a much better set because the pacing was just better and breaking depth. Everything felt better. So I kept that in mind. All right, so here I'm getting ready for set 4, my last final set. And again, I remember at the time I was pretty proud of myself because I've always found it hard for me to film multiple sets of my workout by myself because it's hard and it's busy. But I'm loving this gym. Setup is great. I'm hoping the angle is good. I mean, if you guys think I should film from a different angle, let me know. So here I'm working with the same stance, wider hand placement, and again, liftoff felt amazing. I mean, everything was tight, it was smooth, it was effortless pretty much. So that just helped me realize that, I should stop playing around with stance. And that tip that I always give people, do what's best and comfortable for you because there's no one way. And I guess sometimes even myself, I need to take my own advice. Even I need reminders that if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? Because my problem is I'm always trying to, because I want to get better, I'm always trying to try new things. But again, what's working for me, I should always just work with it, right? So I'm not going to work with the closer hand placement anymore because that just makes the lift off unstable. I just don't feel as comfortable because like things are like moving around on my back. So here I'm just gonna stick with the wider hand placement. And again, the last set was pretty cake and easy. All right, next we're moving on to deadlift, and again we're working with 4x8. And the gentleman in the back is Mike, and he's a really cool guy and very welcoming. So he's actually one of the judges for NGA and OCB. So he's also a natural competitor, and he also has athletes competing in natural bodybuilding. So one thing I realized about this gym is that they really support natural bodybuilding. So they have like all these different pictures of like natural bodybuilders pro, and it's pretty awesome to see a gym support natural bodybuilding. So again, the atmosphere environment was already a great vibe. So he gives me advice. We talk a little bit. Definitely there's a lot of like-minded people in this gym, and you find all kind of different competitors like power lifters, bodybuilders, casual lifters. So this is definitely one of those old school gym that I really like. And again, for my deadlift, recently they haven't been feeling as great as they had within like past year or two. So I don't know what feels different, but it's definitely not the same. Like I'm not in my groove. So what I do is I'm working on trying to not go too low, and I'm just working on bringing my hips a little bit higher just to feel have better leverage overall. And again, with the last time I deadlifted, I was watching Meggie, and her set was really great. And I mean, it was like all hips, and I was like, oh wow. So again, one bad thing about me is like I'm always playing around with the feet placements, and again that changes the leverage and the lift off. This set was actually slightly better. If you look at my hips, it's slightly heavier. But after watching this, I would like to slow down my pace a little bit and just, focus on more stability on the hips and lift off with the hips instead of like kind of like having that little jerking motion. So for the first working set, this was 405. Again, I wanted to play it safe, and I wanted to make sure I hit my 8 reps. And this set was definitely much better than the warm-up set. But again, I need to just keep in mind and be mindful of staying tight and slowing my pace down. All right, here I'm getting ready for set 2 for 405 again. Again, I'm just trying to work on hip. As you can see, I'm just trying to make sure that my hips are high enough and not too low because I don't want to be squatting the weight. So here comes my long setup. Usually I try to make sure everything's aligned. I have this habit of like making sure I'm on the right track. And usually this happens a lot when my Versa grips are pretty old. So the grip kind of like, it kind of rips off and I have to like restrap myself. Again, I'm going a little bit too low to kind of like for momentum. So what I want to do the next time is I want to set up higher and just take a deeper breath and rotate my hips into the bar and just come up. Again, this was a pretty good set. It wasn't too heavy, but it was heavy enough to feel like I was working. And I had 2 more sets to go. So definitely something I need to work on again. All right, here comes set 4, and again, here I am setting up. This is pretty much how I look every time I set up. What I would like to do is just to pull on the bar a little bit more, and here it's a little bit better. The first rep, it's going up, it's a little bit higher, and pretty much still doing the same thing. So the next time I do this, I would have to tell myself to kind of set up higher and just kind of go wider stance maybe. But again, this was one of those brutal days. Like usually leg days is like, it's a shorter day compared to a heavy day, but because I can lift more weights on the squats and deadlift, it becomes more taxing mentally and physically. Most of the time whenever I do the squats or deadlift, it's mentally tiring because I'm trying not to like kill myself. I want to make sure I'm alive. And again, here I'm moving on to the last set now. And I remember the gym was starting to get packed around this time. And I didn't even realize how long I was in the gym for. Usually, I try to rest a little bit longer to make sure that every set I'm pretty much at full, have like good recovery in between. So here comes the last set, and definitely I felt much more rested this set because I actually took a little bit longer break after the set 3, and everything moved pretty slow, and it was just better. The setup was a little bit higher, but again, I can always work on that. So definitely, I'm gonna be working on this the next time I come. But again, I chose a weight where I wasn't killing myself and I was still working out hard. And next, we're gonna be moving on to hip thrust, barbell hip thrust. I was very excited to get to do these because at the other gym it's always packed and I can never do these. So here, the gym, there's more benches and it's easier to do. And my boy Mike was asking me if anybody was losing. Somebody lost their wedding band, and I was like, "Ooh, someone's gonna get in trouble." So here I am working with only 135, again because I haven't done them in a while. Well, at least not the barbell movement. So I want to make sure I do it right. So again, I just focus a lot on the contraction and just pushing it. And I actually fell because it was so slippery, because it was actually getting humid down there, because there was a lot of people coming in and the floor was very slippery. I couldn't get a proper grip. So again, I have to readjust. As you can see right now, I'm trying to like to move around with my shoes. I actually had to take my shoes off to get better feet placement. So here I'm tucking up the glutes and just squeezing them very hard and bringing the hips up, so that way I'm trying to build my glutes for the stage. For second set, I actually played around differently, so I actually picked it up first and then slide my way down. This is a little bit extra work because I have to actually pick it up and then slowly adjust myself. But again, I was willing to do whatever I had to do to make this work because, again, at my other gym, I don't really get to do these. So again, it's still slippery, but because of the setup, I'm a little bit higher, so I get to like have better stability. And again, I'm just squeezing the glutes and hamstring and making sure I'm tucking the glutes. And one thing I notice about these is like I don't really have to go heavy with these. I just try to focus on a working weight and just go a little bit higher volume, higher reps, and just squeeze as hard as I can, making each rep count. So whatever I'm missing out on the weight, I'm making it up through contraction. So here comes set 3, and similar setup. And while I was doing this set, there was actually people benching next to me, and the gentleman was actually in the way of the camera, but he realized later on that he moved over. One thing about this gym, everybody's just really nice, to be honest, and it makes lifting much easier and very the energy was there. Working out with like-minded people around you, So here I'm doing my last set, and again, I'm making sure I'm just squeezing super hard and heavy, so that way I'm not really hurting myself, but I'm getting a great glute workout. And I remember feeling like like $1,000,000 bucks. My glutes were on fire, and I was just pretty excited. So usually when I don't get to do these, I would sub these out and do the cable ones because they're more accessible. But when I do get a chance to do these, I really take advantage and just do it. So something else that I usually do when I can't do the barbell, or if I'm feeling like the setup takes too long, I would just kind of opt out and use a heavier dumbbell and just sit there and use the dumbbell to do the hip thrust. And again, if you do it right, keep your feet planted on the floor, move the your hips, squeeze the glutes, tuck it in, you'll definitely feel it. And here's one of the last movement where I'm moving to leg extensions. Here I'm just going for higher volume, three sets of 15 reps. And this is pretty much my last clip of the day. Again, with these, I make sure I go down and just squeeze really hard on the way up. And just, that's it. I mean, I'm really proud that I recorded all the sets of the compound movements where I could really critique myself. So that's all for this workout, and thank you again for watching, and tune in for next time. Alright guys, just finished the gym. I'm exhausted. Oh, what a workout. What a workout. About to go home and eat now. Filming takes longer for sure. There's a car twin right there. Oh my god, I'm super exhausted. Looked at the Durango. Maggie and I actually wanted the Durango, but we actually wanted the Durango, but what happened was it was a little bit too big. Honestly, it was too big for us. And well, it's too big for Maggie. It's kind of big for me too. I would have gotten it because that's something I really wanted for a long time, the Durango. I think it's such an aggressive truck. But again, Maggie sat in this car and it just looked really nice on her, so we decided to just get the Grand Cherokee. There's actually a car twin right now in the parking lot. Looks pretty nice actually. Let me see if I could zoom in. But yeah, great leg session. Took a lot longer than usual. I got here like say 4:15. After warming up, it was like 4:30, like two and a half hour session. But yeah, as always, it was just harder. It took longer to work out because I was actually recording. So I mean, it has pros and cons. The con was that it took longer, but the pro is that the plus side is I got to you know, work out. I get to record the workout. I get to record all the workout for you guys, and I got to check on my form check. That's the most important thing, and also just footage. So we're gonna get ready to go home and check it out. There is the car twin, the altitude package car twin. Woo! I'm home, baby. Gonna make a post-workout shake and then walk Vinny boy. Damn, my hair is so disgusting. The last time my hair looked like this was like what, 2014 when I was growing it out. Vinny was so happy to see me. He was so happy to see his daddy. Right, Vinny? Oh, good boy. Baby, look. Oh, good boy. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's my good boy, Who's my good boy? Let's go outside. Wanna go outside? Maggie's making dinner tonight. What are you making, baby?
I'm making pulled pork sandwich.
Yeah. Too bad I can't fit that into my macros. I already got 3 servings of rice, some shrimp, and some fish. Oh, my baby. That's my baby. My baby. That's my baby right there. Alright, guys. I'm going to drink a shake and then walk Vinny and probably just kick back, have dinner with my wife, and then watch The Punisher. Right, baby? The Punisher. And after that, I'm going to punish her.
I'm tired.
My baby. Drinking a beer, and I made her that ramen I had today.
That's so spicy.
She's like, ooh, this is bad. It's bad. She's a Mets fan. That's bad. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually waiting to eat. I'm waiting for my asparagus to get ready to finish cooking, finish coming out of the oven, and then after that, it's ready to eat. I got 6 ounces of tilapia, about 5 ounces of shrimp, and 3 servings of rice. So it's gonna hold me down. This is gonna be my last meal of the day. I thought I was gonna finish the gym earlier so that way I could eat at least 1 meal, a post-workout, and another one, like a later dinner, but hey, it works out for me. What I'm gonna do is just eat this big meal, watch The Punisher with Maggie, just chill out a little bit, right, baby? Right, maybe watch some curling, right? That was pretty funny.
I think ice skating is on.
Yeah. Yeah, so after that, we're just gonna do that and walk Vinny. Heading back to Brooklyn tomorrow morning early, so I'll be driving Maggie home back to work.
I get to sleep again.
Yeah, she gets to sleep in the car again. But for me, I'll drive her back. And
It wasn't that bad this morning.
yeah, it wasn't that bad. It's fine. To be honest, it's fine. I'm gonna go back tomorrow, so I'll edit this video. I'll probably take a nap, eat. Tomorrow we're gonna watch Black Panther, right, baby? Black Panther. Can't wait. I'm gonna have popcorn. I might buy some protein bars and just bring back that nostalgic feeling from 2016 where I was watching Batman vs Superman and had 2 protein bars. And
You eating popcorn tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm eating popcorn tomorrow.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I can fit it. 85 fats. So I'm only gonna have a small bag all for myself. And then I'll just have 2 protein bars maybe and something light throughout the day. Hit a brand new low, 165 today. I'm hoping tomorrow maybe like 165.2, maybe 164.8. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, I'm starving. 3 more minutes and I get to eat. Finally ready. Got my rice, asparagus, tilapia, and shrimp. This is going to conclude tonight's vlog. Well, today's vlog, and just a great day. Got to film a lot. This is the first time I actually got to the gym. Film pretty much almost the whole entire workout by myself. At least the main lifts, multiple sets. Stepping out of my comfort zone. So I guess that's one thing I'm trying to work with. And yeah, like I said, I'm focusing a lot on self-growth. So just being comfortable with the uncomfortable. Till tomorrow's vlog. See you guys later. Good night. Say good night, baby.
Good night.
As always, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.